This is the SEO-X Uncensored podcast. Yeah, so, the name SEO-X, Uncensored, is really just an attention grabber. And the uncensored part really means that we're providing you with information that other SEOs really aren't telling you. We don't want to go just high level. I will give you a little bit of a warning. Some of the things that we're going to be talking about are seriously advanced, and they go beyond, just beginner SEO information and lessons. So if you are a beginner, this actual podcast might be good for you because we're going to be discussing different types of tools and platforms that we like to use in order to give us the best insights and help us make informed decisions. So Jeremy, he is also an SEO. He's been working with me for the past couple of years, and I've been mentoring him, and he's also my brother. His name's Jeremy Belland. Jeremy, say hi.
Hi.
All right. And so we want to cover a few different SEO platforms and tools that we like to use that really help us take it to the next level. And one of the first ones we want to talk about is Screaming Frog. Jeremy, I know that's one of your favorites, right?
Yes, that is one of my favorites.
Yeah, so Screaming Frog is just, it's been around for a while. I think that any serious SEO probably uses Screaming Frog. The beauty of it is that it's a free tool, and it also has a premium version, which I use, and it gives me some extra capabilities like being able to extract content so that I can export that into a spreadsheet and compare it against competitive data and different key elements on the page. It also allows me to find certain keywords on the page, and it will show me any instance of that. Those are some of the advanced features that you would get with the premium version. Also, the premium version allows you to crawl more than 500 resources. So if you have a page or a site, that has more than 500 pages or even more than 500 resources, which means your JavaScript files, CSS files, all of those count as one, then you'd need to go with the premium version. But, for a small site, you're trying to analyze, maybe you're just getting your feet wet in it, the free version works great, and it gives you a complete breakdown and structure of your site. So I think that's super valuable.
Oh, yeah. One thing I really like about it is that it helps you make informed decisions.
Yeah, it helps you fetch those key elements and analyze and audit technical and on-site SEO. That's where it really thrives. So, so the Screaming Frog, go check it out. Go download it, Google it. I believe it's screamingfrog.co.uk. It's built in the UK, so and they do a really good job at that. Anyway, so going on to the next one, my favorite platform of all, and Screaming Frog's great, but this one is by far my favorite. It's what I use every single day, and that's Sem Rush. I think that a lot of SEOs out there use this. It is a premium tool. It does cost a little bit. They've got different levels. You can, I think it starts around $99 a month. I think they have a $180 a month version, and then they have a $299 version.
That's great.
Or it may be even more than that. But go ahead and check it out. It can give you some insights for free. They have a freemium version of it too, so you can see what kind of keywords your competitors are ranking for, and it helps you give a lot of keyword data. Sem Rush is unique because it started off as just a platform that would help you spy on your competitors and do keyword research. Over the years, they've really advanced it. It's gone from doing that to being a complete advertising and marketing platform. And this means that if you're an advertiser or you're a marketer, this is a platform that you can use as well. Every single day. It can help you post to your social profiles. It connects with those. It will listen for mentions anywhere on the web, and it will even pick up old mentions of your brand on the web. You can also, if you want to listen for keywords and mentions of specific keywords, then you can put that in there, and it will collect all of that data for you all across the web. It doesn't matter if it's on social or if it's on some sort of website or trade journal. It's going to collect that information, and it's anything that's public. It will collect.
I was going to say,
go ahead.
One of the coolest things about Sem Rush is that you can use the geographical database, and another thing is that you can actually build reports for your clients with this.
Oh yeah, so that was another thing that wasn't included in Sem Rush. back in the day is it didn't allow you to do custom reports. But since they've added all of these features, it's come a long way, and it can allow you to customize all of your data for your clients and the reports, white label, the whole nine. As far as the geographical, data, it allows you to take rankings at the zip code level. You can pull rankings from many different geo-targeted levels so that you can get accurate data. I think one of the biggest challenges when an SEO company or agency or consultant is trying to get positioning reports for their clients is that a lot of them will do it on a national level, and Scm Rush allows you to get accurate data based on where your client is, and especially if they're a local business.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, it makes sense.
Right. So, outside of just building reports and using a geographical database, there's another thing I like to use, and that's the backlink analysis tool. Now, their basic backlink analysis tool is okay. It's nothing like Majestic SEO or Ahrefs, which that's the next one I'm going to be talking about. But it does connect with Google Search Console. And if you know something about Google Search Console, you know that that provides backlink data, and it's any type of backlink that Google recognizes pointing to your site, whether it's follow or no follow. And with that report, it will go through and it will do a toxicity report on your backlinks. So it will tell you whether or not there's some toxic patterns happening with the backlink analysis, and it will definitely help you, identify things that you should disavow. And I personally, I love that feature. If it wasn't for the fact that it connected with Search Console data, I probably would never use it. But since it does, I think it's a great tool because it even picks up links that Ahrefs, Majestic, and other backlink analysis tools don't because of that feature. So then the third tool I want to talk to you about, and this one is probably my favorite. It's helped me get clients, myself, and other people out of a bind because it's so good at picking up backlink data, and that is Ahrefs. Now, this tool is a little expensive. It runs about $180 a month, and you can go up from there. But the beauty of Ahrefs is that it provides more backlink analysis data than any other tool I've seen. It also will even pick up canonical links. So I'll tell you a story about something that recently happened to me. I noticed that I had a backlink coming to a site, but the landing page it was linking to, or the target page it was linked to, was not my site. It was actually being tied to me by a canonical link, and the domain was viagra.vc. I went to that domain and I realized it was an exact mirror of my site with my canonical link pointing back to me, and it helped me pick up and find a negative SEO web property that was pointing to me. And if I wouldn't have seen that, I would have just let it go. But because I did, I was able to take action on that. And we will definitely have another podcast on how to combat negative SEO. It really exists. It's real. It's out there. Google's gotten better at keeping you from getting affected by it, but it definitely is out there.
Yes.
So Jeremy, let me ask you this. I know we're talking about SEO tools out here, but I think that one of my favorite features with Scm Rush, and we'll get back to Ahrefs in a sec, but Scm Rush is some of their new tools, like the SEO content sheet that it can spit out for you that tells you all the keywords you need to write or include on your page when you're writing content.
Yeah, I've came across that a couple times, and it's helped me out of a bind, and I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot about the content that I've been working on and how it's formatted.
I think that what I love about it, and this is something I use all the time, is that it takes the keyword densities of the top 10 websites that are ranking for the keyword that you insert, and it gives you all of those keywords, and it puts it on a sheet, tells you whether those keywords are put in a title tag or so. Take SEO Quake, something that you may have used, where it gives you the keyword density report, and this tool basically takes that analysis where it tells you all of your one word, most common 2-word and 3 words, and then it gives you the top 10 results automatically, and it gives you a full out recommendation, gives you SEO ideas, anything that you need to know so that you can write content effectively. Once you've written that content, you can actually switch over to the content writing analysis with the article analysis, and you can put your content in there, and it will tell you and give you a score based on readability and how well it's optimized compared to your competitors. And I think that is amazing.
Yes, it is.
Saves you a ton of time. It helps you get the content right the first time. And also, if you're working with an outsourced writer or you have in-house writers, it's a great tool for your writers to be able to utilize so they get the SEO content writing done properly. It's almost like a game, and I love anything that's gamified because it makes it fun.
Yeah, makes it fun.
Yeah. So this is this is our first podcast. I kind of want to break in and say hi, everyone. You know, I love SEO. I'm passionate about it. So is Jeremy. There will be many more podcasts to come. But this being our first podcast, I really just want to see if you guys have any questions. You can go ahead and go to my website, email me questions. Find me on social media, send me questions. I would love to answer those questions so that we have more insightful things that we can talk about on the podcast. Next podcast, we're going to be digging a little bit deeper into some of the tactics that you can use with these tools, some action items that you can take to the next level. So go ahead and check out Screaming Frog, Sem Rush, and Ahrefs. Love for you to check those out. We'll cover more tools in a later podcast, and we are out.